Hello, Internet. My name is Delaney. It's March 24th, 2026. The Pentagon will remove all media offices effective immediately. And Oahu, Hawaii is totally underwater. And Pam Bondi has been moved to military-based housing. Happy Tuesday. Here's some of the headlines you might have missed. The Pentagon has committed to removing all media offices. So last week, a federal judge ruled in favor of the New York Times in a lawsuit which challenged the limits put upon reporters' access to the building. However, yesterday, spokesperson Sean Parnell said that the area of the Pentagon known as Correspondence Corridor will close effective immediately. He also added that journalists will eventually work from an annex building, but did not confirm when that would be ready. So just to reiterate, during a time of active conflict, the Pentagon has closed the Correspondence Corridor. Speaking of active conflict, Iran has continued its retaliation strikes against the United States and Israel, with Trump claiming to have entered peace talks. However, Iran denies any negotiations with the United States. President Trump told press Monday Iran wants to make a deal. He claimed that Steve Witkoff and Kushner held talks Sunday with an Iranian leader. He admitted that they did not speak to the Ayatollah, but never named the alleged leader. But Iran denies such talks ever took place, and the latest out of Tehran is that no peace talks will happen while airstrikes are still flooding in. Speaking of floods, the Oahu Dam in Hawaii came dangerously close to complete collapse this weekend, with intense storms and floods coming in. 32 inches of rain resulted in the evacuations of thousands, with homes and hospitals and airports being totally swept away. Casualties were reported. However, at least 100 of those rescued over the last couple of days have been hospitalized for hypothermia. Speaking of hypothermia, it's been one full day since ICE has started filling in for TSA agents, and already there's a viral arrest video coming out of San Francisco. Footage of the woman being detained by the officers has drawn major public backlash, as you can see her being handled roughly and held. Senator Scott Weiner from San Francisco held a news conference and said, "We don't want ICE here, and when ICE descends on our community, it only creates fear." It is important to note that this arrest took place before ICE agents were officially deployed to airports. And San Francisco was not among those expected to have ICE agents. Other ICE airport sightings include ATL, New York's JFK, and Fort Myers, Florida RSW. This is the full list of airports expected to have agents. Last but not least, today, Pam Bondi has joined the list of officials living in military-based housing for protection. So supposedly, after receiving threats from drug cartels over her handling of the Jeff Epps files, she was moved to a Washington, D.C.-based military house. According to reports, the threats began after the abduction of Maduro. Also on the list of military housing protection include Stephen Miller, Marco Rubio, Kristi Noem, and Pete Hegseth. That's all we have for today. Peace, love, and hippie drugs, and stay informed.